So 2017 is more of the same, but I don't know. What's your kind of takeaway for what we should expect?
I'm thinking 2017, and this is what I've been saying for 4 months, is going to be on HE double hockey sticks on wheels. That's what it's going to be, and it's not going to wait. Here's why I say that, because I know you're going to have a rebuttal.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay. So normally, what happens in the fourth quarter? Normally, in the fourth quarter, you get this big dip in November, December.
It's not happening.
Well, it did, ironically enough. There was a little dip in Pierce County in November, and then it started back up in December. And so this is what I would say to all of you buyers and sellers out there. Right now, if you're a buyer and you're looking at this and it's the first part of January, you better get on your horse and ride, because otherwise you are going to be left in a cloud of dust. And if you're a seller,
I wouldn't wait.
I would not wait.
No.
Because everybody always wants to wait till the spring because everything's so pretty. Well, then you're going to be joined with your 100,000 other homes that are going to be listed at the same time. And so it's economics 101. It's supply and demand. If you are the only house for a buyer to look at that doesn't suck, then you're going to look really good, right?
Yeah. Coming out sooner is better than later.
Yeah.
Interest rates, we've been saying for 4 years, they're going to go up.
Well, they just went up 3/4 of a point.
They have gone
last,
up, and there's some uncertainty. We have a new president. We have new policies. We're going to unwind this. We're going to crank down that. Nobody's really sure.
But that's the time to buy.
Yeah. So rather than wait, I don't think you can count on lower interest rates. There's going to be a time, mark my words, there are some very fabulous millennial buyers that are going to have to pay 5% for a mortgage.
Yes.
God forbid.
I know it.
And it's going to take a lot of understanding to put that in perspective. That's still a great rate.
Absolutely.
Compared to the historical, what's the historical
12
average?
to 18. Well, the historical average is like 7.
Yeah, I think it's in the
7,
sixes.
something like that.
Anyway, they're going to think 5 is absurd, but it's not. And so to beat that, try to enter the market sooner. If it works for your lifestyle and your family and your job and all that good stuff, I mean, that's number one. But buyers or sellers, I think sooner is probably going to be better than later in 2017. Anyone that talks about, any economist that talks about any sort of correction, they're projecting out 2018, 2019. Let's get her done.
And the thing is that the reason that we can say that is that when you look at the economic activity throughout the United States, the two hottest states right now in the United States are Oregon and Washington because of all the jobs that we have. And so that's why we feel comfortable saying that we're pushed any adjustment or correction or whatever you want to call it is pushed off into the 2018. But that means that there's still opportunity for growth as far as equity for buyers.
Yeah, our market has legs.
The thing that I found most interesting that I think I'd really like to touch on is you ran some statistics, I think in around June, about the different segments of the market. And what I took out of that really got me kind of excited was the move-up buyer, so to speak. So
it's still a good opportunity.
I know
for that.
it. I mean, so you're living in your $300,000 or $400,000 house, and you're somewhere in Pierce County. When you move up into that over $500,000 range, there is a tremendous amount of opportunity for you to find a great value.
Right. The sales ratio is in the lower end of the market. If you are a seller in that area, you're going to have buyers standing in line.
Multiple offers.
Yep, very likely, as long as you stage it and do all the things we talked about. Okay, if you're buying in a higher end, there's going to be more inventory for you to choose from. And so you likely can negotiate a better deal. So that was when I wrote that blog in June, I think it still applies.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be even more so in 2017, frankly.
Why?
I just think that we have the market is not going to be any less active. And so I think that but Pierce County, for whatever reason, we don't have a lot of $1 million sales. I mean, what did we have last year? 25, 30? And so when you get up into the over 550,000, the ratios change fairly significantly.
They weaken.
Right. And so that's why I don't see that changing anytime soon. And so I guess the reason I'm bringing it up is that I think it's a good opportunity for those of you that are in that particular spot right now.
Market's got legs for move up. Market's got legs for someone to get into the market at these interest rates. The market still has room for investors.
Right.
At these interest rates, you can still, with 20 or 25% down, make a single-family house pencil. Rents have gone up significantly, and there's a strong rental market with low vacancy rates. That's another opportunity. We could spend a whole nother video on that.
Oh yeah, totally.
But
2017 is going to be an awesome year.
not to say it's going to be easy.
That is correct, because it's not going to be easy unless you hire a professional lender that is trusted, a professional representative for real estate that is trusted, and you have a plan. We've given you just enough information to be dangerous today, and hopefully you guys can use that and ask more questions. I think that there's some serious opportunities in 2017, but you have to make sure that you have the right people on your bus.
I agree. I think you've said it well. These opportunities are going to provide for a very busy, active market. There's going to be some surprises. There's things that we don't know exactly how it's going to go. There's a lot of changes in play, but we know sooner is going to be better than later, because right now we have rates, we have some inventory, we have opportunity.